Hello, YouTube. ZiggyNo's Sports Cards Daily. Today's October 23rd, and on this day in 1921, the Green Bay Packers play their first NFL game and win 7-6 over Minneapolis. Guess they kicked the extra point. Still, hey, congrats, Packers. 1921. Okay, hobby news and chatter. I'm going to share with you an article on KD undervalued cards, question mark. Also, Twitter Hero Super 70 Sports cards. It's a set from Topps, and I'll share this, talk a little more about that with you in a second. Today, you should also catch Baseball Card Collector Investor Dealer. He normally drops a video on Fridays. Always something interesting, informational. I'm not sure what today's will be. Reality of PSA submissions videos coming out from Brian Chung. That should be interesting. He always has a great sense of humor, and should be interesting his spin on waiting for his PSA cards to come back. What did you miss yesterday? Wow. Well, sports card flipping vlog, which I really thought was interesting. It's actually a few days old. I found this provider yesterday, content provider. Protecting yourself as a seller on eBay. Great video here. The forecast, 7 cards to watch. Spotlight Trey PSA 9s versus PSA 10s. Beckett Live with Panini. And Sports Cards Super Haul. So let's go ahead and jump into the content. First up, from Card Ladder blog, John posted a cool article on KD PSA 10s, the pop count, his analysis of it, and basically saying he thinks it's a good buy, that it could go up again. I do think it could go up again. I also don't think KD's going to ever be in the championship again. I think personally, I don't think he will. I just don't. I think he's on a bad team with bad players. And I'm not saying skill-wise. I'm saying like the ability to get along together kind of concerns me. Okay, so next up on Sports Collectors Daily, another article here on this set that came out. Apparently, this was announced on Twitter. And I'll just say this. So I found this, and I've been finding a lot of sets on here. So I'm beginning to wonder if Sports Collectors Daily is just selling me cards every time I check out their page. But I did find that you could buy this set if you come down here to this link. All right, click on available for $24.99. I think that's cool. And that takes you over here to Topps. Now, just bring this up because I'm over here in this top set, and it looks like it's available for 30 days. So it looks like it's going to be here for a while, right? Now, I will say I thought that before, and they sold out. And I was like, what the hell happened, man? So I went ahead and grabbed one right now to see if I want to buy a second one. I'm not a big fan of old baseball, and the checklist is not super special. There's no rookies, and the autos are pretty, non-special. So, but here's one thing I want to mention. I can't find this set anywhere on the page. The only way I can find this set is by using the link that was in here. You tell me if I'm missing something. You tell me if you can find this baseball set on the Topps webpage. And I mention that just because I think Topps webpage is poorly designed. Very poorly designed. These little sub menus are very difficult to navigate. And again, just terrible website, guys. You should think about this, Topps. Anyway, next, on to content. Came across the B-ball room and absolutely love this vlog. So first of all, let me just say, he starts off by saying, look, there's a lot of people out there who don't like people going out after retail and flipping it and making money because, that's not exactly what I'm doing, which is fine. I don't care what you're doing. I admire your hustle, young man. I'm watching this young man and everything he does, and he shows you. Sometimes he goes stores and gets nothing. And I think to myself, damn it, I hope my own sons are this ambitious and this entrepreneurial. And I don't see him doing anything wrong. He even mentions how he has some friends in his neighborhood who hook each other up, and they'll call each other and say, hey, man, the guy just left, and there's still some left. He even has a friend who hid some for him in another part of the store. Now, is that wrong or shady? I don't know. I'm sure some of you are probably going to complain about it. But again, I have to say, I admire this man's hustle. And it also points out, look, for us older guys like myself, we're getting out hustled. That's what's really happening, guys. The early bird, the young beaver is out there getting tail. Okay? So it is what it is. Don't be bitter. Don't hate the play. Don't hate the game. Or don't hate the player. Hate the game, right? Okay, I'm spending too much time. Next one up. Good video here from Triple Crown talking about protecting yourself against sports card sellers on eBay. Really good insight. And again, he talks about how he does everything at Buy It Now, and he screens before he accepts offers because he doesn't want to have chargebacks, and he's going to have bad feedback, and he's got a lot of stuff that he kind of looks at. I'll be honest, I do use some block lists. To be honest, I don't know if I have them set up right now, but I have in the past. My point is, I'm not quite as cautious as a seller as he is, but I understand and I empathize, and I think he gives some great tips here. So definitely worth checking this out and learning more about protecting yourself as a seller. Next up, 7 potential sports card investments to watch out from the forecast on Sports Card Investor. Great video. Again, talking really about matchups, games, and how those players might react. It's funny. They're talking about Connor's card, the PSA 10 Connor card. Right here. Look at this thing. This thing's like a couple $100s. I almost sold one on the other day for like $10. And now I'm thinking to myself, glad I didn't sell that. I think I should get it graded. So I do like paying attention to some of these shows. They keep me up to date. Next one up. This is also another interesting one. Northeast Ohio Sports Cards. It's talking about PSA Trae Young's 9s and 10s. Well, my sons have some PSA 9s and 10s. And we sold these, I'd say, over the summer. We made some good money off of them. And then we put them away for the off season. We're not going to sell them right now because the market's down. But I really like this insight. In fact, my son was asking, should we buy some PSA 9s back? And personally, I don't feel like that's a good move for us because we sold PSA 9s earlier around 200. So I don't feel like buying them back. I think like 140 or something like that right now. Anyway, on Beckett Live had Panini Sim Trout on. Pretty good. They didn't have the chat on, which I can understand. Maybe it's just, it's Panini. But I did like listening in, and they were talking about NASCAR. I thought it was funny. The Panini guy made a comment how NASCAR autographs are so easy to get. I mean, that's part of the reason why NASCAR is not as popular as a product, is that you're right. The NASCAR people are very kind about giving autographs, and they're passionate with their fans. So the fan base loves NASCAR, but I don't think they love the idea of paying a manufacturer to give them a piece of paper for $30 because somebody signed it. But I could be wrong. Lastly, great video here from Comeback Card Investor. He walks through a massive haul and he breaks down, what he bought, why he bought it, how much it cost, and what his plans are. And without spoiling it, he buys a lot of complete sets in this video. Complete sets of basketball and football and baseball cards that his intent is to break those sets down, grade some, sell some raw, and make money off it. And it just makes me think to myself how people spend time building sets, and often sets are, in today's world, just broken. I mean, I break sets all the time. I stopped building sets. I was listening to a podcast about this the other day. Just set building for me just isn't there. Last time I built a set, I think it was the 2017 Bowman Chrome Mega Box sets. I built like 10 of those, but I ended up stripping most of those down. So anyway, great video. I really, really love the insight, the comments. Hope you guys are enjoying the channel. Like I said, we've made a change to the name. We're going to do a little more branding, working on some other things. I did drop the video on ComC and StarStock last night as well. Check that out. Some great tips and tricks in there for you. Hope you enjoy it. Again, thank you very much for your support. That's your subscriptions, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.